Good morning, Osseo Senior High Scholars. My name is Miss Bankston, and I am here this morning to share a new tool that we've put together to hopefully help you keep everything straight while you are in distance learning. We know it can be a bit overwhelming to keep track of all 6 classes plus advisory and all the things you're supposed to be doing and when. And so we wanted to help you keep that all straight. So what we have for you today is the Osseo Digital Planner. I want to take a minute here and just sort of walk you through how it works, and then you'll have the opportunity in your advisory class to make a copy of the planner and use it this entire trimester. So first of all, the cover of the planner is showing right now. So when you make your copy of your planner, you'll be able to fill in all of your courses for your schedule here in these boxes, your teacher's name, their email, and the Google Meet for the link. So one suggestion that we would have for you is that sometime during this first week, as you're going through all your classes and you pop into the digital Schoology space, that you pull this information from each of your classes and you put it all into one place. That way, if you are you don't have to search for your Google Meet for a class, for instance. In the morning, before you get ready for all your classes that start at 8, it would be really great to be able to just pop this planner open and you have all of those links right there that you will need. Okay, some other resources in here. And I want to show you that if you look down at the very bottom here, these little tabs are how you navigate the different pages of this planner. So right now we're on the cover. Let's take a look at the schedule. If you're ever forgetting what time you should be where or what classes are on which days, this is a great place to look. So at the top here, you're going to see our Osseo distance learning schedule. We're currently in distance learning, as you all know. Every once in a while when we have short weeks or holiday weeks, we will be doing a straight 6 schedule to kind of just simplify things for you, and you'll find that here as well. If you want to take a minute and calculate your GPA from last trimester, you can use this resource here and add in all of the grades that you got, and that will help calculate your GPA. Here's a check-in that you can use in advisory either halfway through the trimester or whenever you feel that it would be useful, just to look at where are you at in each of your courses. Do you have any work that's missing? Are you showing up on time? Are you able to show up for those synchronous sessions? And what kind of goals might you have moving forward? Having purpose in all of this and really putting some thought into it can be really a helpful thing. All right, so those are the tools just at the beginning. And then we move on to sort of the calendar pieces. So you'll see this tab at the bottom says December, DEC, and on this calendar, obviously is a calendar for December. You are able to add any events that you have. So maybe on December 9th, you have a math test that you want to make sure that you remember. So you can put whatever events you have on here. Maybe on Saturday, it's your mom's birthday and you don't want to forget. So you can, I'm just erasing as I go, so I'm not changing it, but you guys can add whatever you need to your calendar. It also is going to show you which days that you do not have school. And there are a few other events that show up there. So this is the December calendar, pretty straightforward. If you click on the next tab over, it says 6 through 12. That's December 6th through the 12th. So here's your weekly piece. So this is this week, right? Today is Monday, December 7th, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How this page works, you can mark down everything that you need to do. So maybe I need to read article for English on Monday. I'm going to write English reflection on Tuesday. And then on Friday, I have an English quiz on reading. What I would suggest for each of these weekly pieces is that at the beginning of the week, each of your teachers should be giving you the weekly plan. I would come into this page and make sure that you're adding the pieces on the days that they need to be done, or however you'd like to plan it out best for your time, okay? The other nice piece of this is that as you finish things, you can check them off All right, so you can see what things have I gotten done already and what have I not. So you go through each of your classes on Monday, take a look at what the teacher has set up for the week, and you can sort of lay out what things you need to get done each day. If there are things that don't necessarily apply to a certain day, add them over here in the to-do list. Maybe you need to pick up toothpaste, right? You could put that over there or whatever else, however you want this to work for you, all right? So you'll see that you have for each week then, so once we're through this week, you can click the next tab over. Now we're at December 13th through the 19th, and you do the same thing. At the beginning of the week, go through here, add what you need to in each day so that you have a clear picture of what work needs to be done throughout the week, and it will help you not to forget things, right? That's the hard, I always have the hardest time like just forgetting a thing or two here or there. So this should help you keep it straight. The other resource you have is this little notes section at the bottom. If there's anything that you need to remind yourself about, go ahead and you can add it down there. And then this just continues on the same way. So you'll have a January calendar, and then you have a January 3rd through the 9th. You have each week in January, and then February, when it's going to be so super cold out, and we have a few weeks in February, all the way through March. So it just continues on the same way. I also want to point out these arrows over here. So we have quite a few pages in these tabs. If you see that the tab that you need is not visible, you can click this arrow and it'll move all the way over to the right. This arrow will move us all the way back to the left. So that'll give you access to all of the weeks. And then you can always pop right back to the cover and get access if you need to send your teacher an email or get your Google Meet links there. So hopefully this resource can be useful for you. If you feel like as you guys are starting to use this, that you have some ideas or feedback that you can give to your advisory teacher, this is your resource, so we want to make it function the best that it can. And you guys, as you're using it, will have some really good insights about maybe some ideas that would make it better. So we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, give this a shot and hopefully it's helpful. Have a great start to trimester 2.